You've just woken up. You roll over to turn off your alarm and then you pick up your phone and instantly start scrolling. You open up YouTube, put a self-improvement video on because you're trying to get better. Within about 5 seconds though, you've started scrolling down. You're reading through the comments, and when you get bored, you scroll back up again and decide, you know what, this one ain't for me. So you click off it and you open up a new one. You full screen it, you watch it for a bit, and then you sort of close it down, put it to one side. It's going to change your life, so you leave it playing, but you take out your phone at the same time and start scrolling through Instagram. You start scrolling through TikTok. Then you see a hot girl on there. And so you switch over. You get your computer out again. You turn off the YouTube video that was playing and you open up a Pornhub tab. Just like that, within the first 10 minutes of your day, you've relapsed. And all because you have no attention span. Within the first 10 minutes of your day, you have exposed your brain and your body to as much dopamine as your ancestors would have gotten in the entire day, the entire week, all within the first 10 minutes. This is because you've got no attention span, bro. I mean, if you haven't already, or if you're not thinking about it already, I'm sure you're either thinking about closing down this video or scrolling to the comments, but I beg you, just don't. Just for once, put this video on full screen, watch the whole thing of it. Use it as an exercise for your attention span. The modern man is so used to being drip-fed dopamine that their attention is gone. They're so used to these short-form videos, this short-form content, these TikToks, these 10-second YouTube shorts, that they can't retain their attention for anything longer than that. They can't watch a 2-minute YouTube video in full screen without scrolling down to the comments. They can't watch a 5-minute YouTube video without turning it off. And then we expect them to do things like read books and listen to podcasts. You see, this is severely limiting our generation. It's destroying their minds, stopping them from educating themselves, from actually taking in the long-form content that is so important to enrichment, and it's leaving them so susceptible to video games, to porn, to all these high dopamine, like, sub-status things. You need to fix your attention span now because this is one of the things that you don't even realise is having such huge effects on you. It's having such massive implications because the thing is if you're so used to this short form content, you can never be expected to watch an hour-long lecture, to watch a video like this, to go and read a book, let alone to open a textbook, to study, to actually further yourself in your education, to further yourself in your career. A lot of young men these days complain about schoolwork, they complain about college work because it's too boring. But the reality is, it's just their brains can't cope with it. They're so used to being drip-fed dopamine that they can't sustain attention for anything important for particularly long. If you can watch through this whole video, if you can implement the tips that we're going to talk about today, you will be able to become a hard-working, disciplined man and to unlock the true power of your mind. Fixing this problem has a 2-part solution. We need to start attacking this from both sides. On the one hand, you need to start removing all the actions that are destroying, that are ripping away your attention span from underneath. And on the other hand, we need to focus on the actions that build it back up again. I mean, the things that are destroying your attention span are pretty obvious. They're social media apps like Reddit, like YouTube, but particularly those that push short form content like Instagram and TikTok. Those apps that you can see a 10-second video, get a dopamine hit and scroll on. I mean, these apps are literally designed from the ground up to be addictive and to keep you scrolling. They're designed in the perfect way to drip feed you dopamine at the perfect level, to keep you scrolling for hours without even realizing it. They know you so well that they can manipulate exactly how your brain works by slowing down the dopamine slightly with a few more boring posts and then spiking it drastically so that you feel that rush, that excitement again. These are the apps that are destroying your mind, that are destroying your attention, and you need to stop scrolling if you seriously want to be on self-improvement. You can't honestly tell me that you're on self-improvement if you still have TikTok downloaded on your phone. I mean, TikTok and Instagram are 2 of the most degenerate actions that you can be doing right now. 2 of the things that will cripple and destroy your brain as much, if not more, than actions like porn. And the thing is, you're going to give me excuses now, right? You're going to tell me that TikTok is educational, that there's content on there that you need, that it's relaxing, that it helps you sleep. But that is just a cope, man. You can't seriously be telling me that TikTok is more educational than reading a book, than watching a long-form YouTube video. You can't seriously be telling me that it's more relaxing than closing your eyes and going to sleep. I mean, if you're not ready to delete these apps now, there's not even a point in finishing this video. Close it off now because you're not on self-improvement. You're not ready for the step. You're not man enough to do this. But if you want to continue the video, before you do, close the app right now and go and delete Instagram and delete TikTok off of your phone. I mean, I'm picking on these two apps specifically because I think they're the most prevalent and honestly the worst, but everyone has their vices. So don't feel relieved if I've not mentioned the app you use, right? So go onto your screen time, and if you see that the app you use most is Reddit, it's fucking Visco, it's 9gag. Like, bro, come on, man. Who is still using shit like that? Fucking 9gag, bro. Like, just delete that. Delete it now. Delete the app. Delete your account. Make sure that you can never go on there again, because I'm sorry, if you're scrolling through 9gag for 2 hours a day, you are a degenerate. You see, now that these apps are gone, now that you can seriously look me in the eye and tell me that you're a disciplined man for doing these things, your brain is naturally going to start to heal itself. Your dopamine receptors are going to start to reset to the levels that they should be at. But we can speed up this process by taking some proactive actions right now. The first action you can take today is reading. Just go and buy a fucking book. And I don't care what it's about, right? It can be a self-improvement book. They're great to start off with because this is what you're interested in right now. It can be self-improvement though, history, philosophy, fiction. Go and read a fucking comic for all I care. Like, it's so much better. Any kind of reading is so much better than this degenerate content you're watching. Anything that you need to sustain your attention on for prolonged periods of time is exactly what your mind needs right now to start to recover. A comic is better right now. The things you used to read as a child, they are better than the content you're consuming at the moment. I mean, reading has so many benefits. It's one of the only habits that can educate you and entertain you at the same time. And that's because it exists in a kind of vacuum. I mean, it's different from a YouTube video where right now you're probably scrolling through the comments with another 6 tabs open as to what you're going to watch next. Reading exists in a vacuum. It requires your sole attention, all of your attention. And when you have a book open there and that's all you can do, your attention span starts to get trained. And it's going to be hard at first, and you guys are going to give me these cope excuses, man. You're going to tell me, oh yeah, man, I've got ADHD. I can't read properly. I'll go down to a sentence and my mind won't read it. I'll have to go back and reread it 1,000 times. But that's not because you can't read. The reason why that's happening is because your mind is so fucked by this degenerate content that you've been watching that it doesn't have the capacity to read a book anymore. Your mind has been fucked so hard by TikTok and Instagram that it can't even pay attention anymore to a sentence in a book for more than 10 seconds. This is your problem. You need to start training your mind back up again to where it used to be, to the attention span that children have. You're lower than that right now, and that's where you need to get back to. And it's going to take time and it's going to take effort, but you need to put the work in because your attention is the currency the world works on right now. Your attention is what makes you a successful, disciplined and hardworking man. The next habit that you need to start doing is meditation. And this is a really great one because it is actually the only habit that has been shown to literally rebuild prefrontal cortex in your brain. It is the only habit that actually creates brain. It makes you smarter and it literally restores the damage that you've done to it over this many years. And the thing is meditation doesn't even take that much time. Out of all the exercises, it's the quickest. And it seems so slow because you're not doing anything. But really it's 5 minutes of your day that you're spending. So of all the habits in the world, it's probably the best value for time reward you're ever going to get. Every single morning, literally all you have to do is load up a 5-minute guided meditation and that will set your pace for the entire day. And all it takes is 5 minutes of your day. I mean, guided meditations are the best way to ease your degenerate mind into the process. And there's this great free app that I use, and this isn't a sponsorship, but it's called Medito. Every single day they have a new free meditation up on there. And it's just the best way to do it in the beginning. But if If you want to do it the other way, just set a 5-minute timer. Breathe deeply, breathe out, breathe into your stomach and out again, and properly focus on your breath, focus on your breathing. And when your mind wanders, which it will, because that's what brains are designed to do, just bring your thoughts back to your breath, refocus. And I mean, the final tip is to start consuming long form content. Start consuming long videos, 10, 15-minute videos. I mean, I literally make educational videos on this platform, so I might be a bit biased. But anyway, you need to start consuming long form educational content because it is so important. If you can watch a video from start to finish, if you can open it in full screen, if you can not check on your phone on Instagram and TikTok, if you can not be on the suggested videos, seeing what to watch next, not in the comments, if you can just stare at my face, look into my eyes for 10 minutes, bro, I assure you, all you'll get out of these videos is value. And it's not going to affect your attention span in any sort of harmful way. I mean, it's as simple as that, bro. What you need to be doing now to improve your attention span is removing the things that are destroying it. So social media, TikTok, Instagram, delete those now, please. And then the other thing is to start doing actions that build it up again. So reading, meditation, and consuming long form content responsibly. If you can do those things, if you can implement those tips, your whole life will change and you will find yourself to be way more disciplined and way more productive than you ever could have imagined. Unlocking your attention span is the key to unlocking the power of your mind. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, let me know by leaving a like, leaving a comment. You'll find those right below the subscribe button. Also, be sure to join the Discord. It's totally free. You'll find the link for it in the description. Over there, anyway, you can talk to me. You can talk to the other guys about your self-improvement journey. Ask us any questions you have. And yeah, it's totally free and it's a great resource for you. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.